Hello, everyone, and welcome to yet another exciting episode of Universal You. Today, I will be sharing with you the journey of Osiris. Let's begin. In the era of Atlantis, there existed a mystery school, the Nikal Mystery School, established by I and Tia, the first immortals. It was established on the island of Udal, north of the mainland, one Sephiroth higher on the tree of life. I and Tia attempted to teach the populace of Atlantis to attain immortality after they had achieved it on Lemuria. And let's just say it took about 30,000 years before one person achieved the immortal state of being. And that first person to make it was Osiris. Now, after the Lemurians established Atlantis, which we've discussed before, something very interesting happened. There were two brothers and two sisters, Isis, Osiris, Nephus, and Set. Now, Set killed Osiris and put his body in a box and floated it down a river in Atlantis. Now, according to the Egyptian interpretation, it was down the river Nile, but it was actually a river in Atlantis. Anyway, Isis and Nephus, rather disturbed by this abrupt end to their companion, decided to bring Osiris's body back with the intent to restore him back to life. Set found out about this plan and cut Osiris's body into 14 pieces and then proceeded to displace those pieces all over the world. Isis and Nephus then set out to find the pieces that went missing, and they succeeded in finding 13 of the 14 pieces. The phallus was missing. Fortunately, Thoth, who is originally an Atlantean, although I speculate that he may have come from Lemuria as well. Anyway, Thoth magically restored Osiris's phallus, and this subsequently restored his Kundalini energy, his creative energy flow. And this brought Osiris back to life and, in the process, gave him immortality. This is a very interesting account, shall we say, because it illustrates, first of all, resurrection. This is very important in the process of acquiring immortality. Resurrection. Osiris was alive, walking about, then he was split into pieces, and then when he came back together, he was immortal. He was living, then he went through the void, and then he came out of the void, transformed, changed. Brilliant. This also goes a long way to explain the significance of Kundalini energy or sexual energy. Remember, I and Tia in the Moria attained immortality by means of interdimensional tantra, and I may have figured out just exactly how they did this, which I will go into detail on later. Anyway, when Osiris went through all of this, he became immortal, and the Nikal Mystery School in Atlantis used his understanding as a template to teach other beings to become immortal. Now, in this day and age, ascension is more prevalent, which it entails going from one point in your life experience to the next point in your life experience without having to go through the process of resurrection or even reincarnation. That's what's incredible about the amazing consciousness shift occurring on this planet. People are moving into their next experience of life whilst they're still alive. Ascension. Anyway, this ordeal that happened with Osiris resulted in a sort of religion on Atlantis, and then that became the religion in Egypt. There are quite a few cultural derivatives of Osiris. For those of you into the more Greek and Roman mythology, his derivative is Pan. And if you're into the more, shall we say, Celtic side of things, or pagan side of things, his derivative is Cernunnos, or the Horned One. What's very interesting about Osiris is that he is quite adept at Manjarvasadi, which means he's the guy you talk to if you want to find out about teleportation. Anyway, that is the story of Osiris. I'll be going into the Essene Brotherhood next. So much controversy surrounding what I'm going to tell you in the next video, and yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Anyway, love and light. As always, love yourself.